Hi there. The last time I was looking at this idea of the ways that adult ballet dancers differ in their approach to ballet and in their interests, and I was exploring some of the ways that I may be different. And I'd like to continue that discussion this time around. As you can see, I continued my project that I started last time, and I've added this lovely plant. And I really hope that it will love its new home. We shall see. All right. So, to tell you the truth, I'm a little bit nervous to mention some of the things that I want to say in this video, but I want you to understand the type of dancer that I am so that you'll know what to expect from my content on this channel. And I hope that even though we may see things differently, that we can still be friends. It's also a way for me to figure out what makes me tick as a dancer in the process. So welcome back everyone, and let's get into it. Now, I didn't go into this the last time because my thoughts were not clear enough as yet, and I certainly hope that they're clear enough now. But I will say that I feel that my approach to ballet, my perspectives, the things I'm interested in and not interested in, may be related, at least in part, to my background, my race, my ethnicity. It's not something that I'm going to go into in this video, but I feel that it's worth mentioning because it's kind of obvious. I'll give you an example. As much as I love a good fairy tale, and I really enjoy a fantastic theatrical production, at this time, I'm just not really into the ballet stories like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Romeo and Juliet. You know, they are universal stories and anybody could enjoy them. But right now, I don't feel drawn to these stories. Maybe I will with more exposure to them. Or maybe it's because I don't feel a strong connection to the history and culture that the stories come from, or at least the way that they are presented on the stage. Or maybe it's because of the lack of representation of people who look like me in the stage ballets. And I reflected on this more with the recent announcement that Misty Copeland is retiring. So yeah, a lot of people will miss her, and I will as well. So I'm not sure where this lack of interest is coming from, but at this point, I'm just not into ballet stories. Maybe I will be later on. I have a very lively little cat. Come say hello. Hi. Hey, everybody. Hi, everybody. Okay. Be good. Mimi. Oh. Please. Come. 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 All right. You stay with me while I finish this. Okay. Another difference that you will notice is that I don't focus much on the ballet aesthetic, you know, like that pretty ballet pink and lots of tulle. Yes, I do love these things from time to time, especially the pink, but it's not something that I focus on. For a long time, I practiced with just the essentials, even in regular clothes, because I wasn't in a position to really indulge my taste for trendy and pretty ballet attire. I hope that one day I'd really be able to do that, hopefully sometime soon. But I guess over the years, I learned to sort of ignore this and focus on the dancing. So I do love ballet fashion, and I love the ballet aesthetic. And there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever, but it's just not something that I focus on, and I definitely don't obsess over it. So you won't see that in my channel. At least not yet. Okay, so we really dove headfirst into the topic and we're on a roll here, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to pause because duty calls. So we will pick this up again a little bit later on. See you.
And side, and back, rotate back, side, front, and clean, and side.
I'm toying with the idea of just focusing on renversé and practicing that for maybe a month, making that the theme for July, because we're heading into July now. I really love to see renversé. It's such a beautiful step, and I'd love to just improve my skills with this step. So let's say that July will be the month of renversé, and we'll see how I come out at the end of it. Yeah, I wanted to take the chance to show you a little bit of what I'm working on. What are you working on? Are you working on renversé too? But maybe we'll be working on it together. That wasn't too bad. I have to remember to straighten out my back leg. Oh, my feet hurt. Let me just try the other side. What made this difficult for me was that my feet got very tired from lifting up onto releve as I do the turn, and with practicing it over and over again, my feet got so tired. I'm better when I'm doing it with my right foot than my left because my right foot is stronger. And the next thing that I notice is that, well, like with everything in ballet, I have to remember to sort of brace my abdominal core. It helps me to control my movement. Anyhow, I think it's time for me to take a break, get some rest, and I'll pick up the discussion a little bit later on. So it's a beautiful Thursday morning, and I have the day off today. So I thought I would come to the park and have a coffee, and I'll be able to chat a bit more about some of the things that I feel many adult ballet dancers are into, but which I don't think about quite as much, or maybe I don't even care for. Before I was talking about ballet aesthetics, and in line with this idea, there's just one more thing I have to mention. And I know that some of you are going to hate me for this, so I apologize in advance, but it must be said. Tutus. I am not into tutus. Yes. I know that tutus are the iconic ballet costume, and ballet is hardly even ballet without tutus, but I just think that they look a bit strange. I much prefer a nice flowing skirt. Could that mean that I am more drawn to contemporary ballet rather than the classical ballet? Maybe. That's something that I would have to think about more. But I'm just not crazy about tutus. So, yeah. Okay, let's talk about point. That's my next point. No pun intended. All right, so ballet dancers of all ages are passionate about point. And if they're not already dancing on point, they are working on it, working to achieve this dream. You know, it's just such a core aspect of ballet. It defines ballet to a certain extent. And I think it's amazing. I love to see dancers on point. However, I have to say that I feel that ballet is interesting, so interesting without point. Um, I just feel that there is so much to work on. And so even though I myself would like to be on point and I will work on it, I don't have this yearning that I see in many ballet dancers who are aspiring to be on point. I'm just not in a hurry. And there is just so much to master without getting to the point of dancing on point. Okay, so there's one final idea that I'd like to touch on, and it starts with a question. If you are an adult ballet dancer, do you enjoy other styles of dance or do you only dance ballet? Because I can't get a sense of whether most adult ballet dancers have an interest in other styles of dance. I don't know if this is something that is unique to me, but I dabble in other styles of dance and I express my creativity in various ways. I guess you would say that I'm multi-passionate and I'm interested in many different things. You'll see this reflected in the style of my content here on YouTube. So I hope this video got you thinking about how varied adult ballet dances can be. We're all so different. And I really feel like sometimes it could feel like there's stereotypes about adult ballet dancers, but we just need to throw all of those out the door and lean into whatever it is that we love about ballet and whatever it is that we love in general. Ultimately, the shape of our passion is unique to us. And so, yeah, with that thought, I will leave you for now. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more. And until the next time, be your fabulous self and stay well. Bye.